Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be doing a retrospective on the Guitar Hero franchise. In this retrospective, we'll be taking a look at the original Guitar Hero series, which is the first game all the way to Warriors of Rock. I will not be including Guitar Hero Live in this retrospective, since I've already made a review on that game and I might revisit it in the future. This retrospective will be split up into 4 parts, and in the first part, we'll be focusing on the Harmonix era, which is the first 2 games and the first spin-off. Now, let's get started with the Guitar Hero retrospective, or aka Guitar Hero, how I remember it. Here's the very first Guitar Hero game. It was developed by Harmonix and released in 2005 exclusively on the PS2. Once you boot up the game, there's a few different modes to choose from. There's the career mode, where you get to choose one of the 6 playable characters. I always chose Judy Nails. I don't know why, she was the only character I picked in this game, but anyway. The main setlist contains 30 songs, and it's a mix of classic rock and modern rock songs. Each song gets harder and harder as the game continues. There's also a store in the game where you can buy guitar skins, 2 bonus characters, and 17 additional songs. The other mode in this game is Quick Play. In this mode, you can play a song at any difficulty, and the character is randomized. There's also tutorials which help you learn how to play the game. Now here's the real question. Do I go back to this game on a frequent basis? Hell no, I don't. This game has aged poorly. First off, there's a lack of proper widescreen in this game, and there's no option for progressive scan. There's also no calibration mode. That means if you're playing this game on a modern TV, you won't be able to play this game at the actual rhythm of the song. If you play on a CRT TV, you wouldn't need to calibrate the game, and it plays just fine. The main thing that really kills this game is the hammer-ons and pull-offs are completely busted in this game, just to the point where you have to strum on every single note. It makes solos way more complicated than they need to be. Despite the flaws, Guitar Hero 1 is still a good game, but it's very tough to go back to. 1 year later, in 2006, Harmonix released Guitar Hero 2, initially only on PS2. The game is a huge improvement to Guitar Hero 1 in almost every way. There's widescreen and progressive scan support. There's a calibration mode which helps you calibrate the game correctly on a modern display. Practice mode was introduced, and the hammer-ons and pull-offs are no longer busted. The setlist was extended to make it longer, with a total of 64 songs, and the songs are more memorable than the songs on GH1. Most of the songs are still covers, but some of the songs in the main setlist are the studio recordings, like John the Fisherman and Stop, for example. My only complaint with the setlist is the covers sound a lot worse this time around. I don't know why. The covers are not the same quality that they were in GH1. Just listen to the cover of Beast and the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold. Every character that was in GH1 is included in this game, including a few new characters, and skins for the characters. Overall, Guitar Hero 2 is a great game, and it's a huge improvement over the first game. The game was later ported to the Xbox 360. It added 10 additional songs to the main setlist, and it added DLC, which is unfortunately no longer available, and it had a cool guitar controller. I would highly recommend playing this game. Shortly after the release of Guitar Hero 2, Harmonix was bought out by Viacom, and Red Octane, the publisher and instrument manufacturer, was acquired by Activision, so Harmonix released one last Guitar Hero game, and that game was Guitar Hero Encore Rocks the 80s. It was released in July of 2007, only on PS2. The game is just an 80s reskin of Guitar Hero 2. The setlist only contains 30 songs, and all of the songs are from the 80s, with no bonus songs. The songs are still covers, but some of the songs are the studio recordings. Overall, Guitar Hero Encore Rocks the 80s is a cool little side game to hold you over for Guitar Hero 3, but it really could have been DLC for Guitar Hero 2 on Xbox 360. The game also sold for full retail price when it launched in 2007. Paying $50 for a game that has less songs than the previous two games is just not worth it to me. It's still a great game nonetheless. Stay tuned for part 2 of the Guitar Hero retrospective, where we take a look at the peak of the Guitar Hero franchise.